Hey Aries, this is Alex Angel, and welcome to your very first Good Vibes reading. I wanted so desperately to create a reading to help people with the fears that are associated with the coronavirus pandemic and, just any kind of anxiety that people are dealing with. So I wanted to create something to infuse light, love, faith, and hope back into you guys, just to kind of get you back in a balanced state to deal with the craziness that's going on in our world today. Okay. For this reading, I'm using like one standalone card, and I will be using the Ask Your Guides Oracle cards. This is a new deck that I just received and I absolutely love, the Tarot of Dreams. And I'll be doing your standard 5-6 card spread using that. Then I will put down 3 of the Healing with the Angels. I love these cards so much. 3 cards of those, and then I'll follow it up by 3 Energy Oracle cards. Okay, so I, again, hope you guys are doing well. And I was just shuffling for a hot second. Let's see what... Oh, God, angels, universe, please bless beautiful Aries and cross watchers with information on hope and faith and love and power and strength and protection to get them through the coronavirus and just the hard times that we're experiencing now. Wow, would you look at that? Thank you so much, God and angels. Let's see what we have. New life, divine mother. Hot damn, Aries, that's awesome. That is amazing. You guys saw that just kind of popped out. Divine mother was like, look, she is coming out. Okay, and forgive me here. As you guys see, as I make more videos, more stuff is winding up on my desk. Which is pretty, I love my little figurines and trinkets. They give me inspiration. For those of you who are not currently subscribed, okay, Aries, what do you have going on? You got a bunch of cards just jumping. As always, if this video does resonate, please feel free to like. And look at this right here. All right, I'm going to try not to curse too much on this video, but I'm excited for you, Aries. You may be abandoning love and emotion and getting back down to the business of living life, having fun, doing you. You got the Queen of Coins and the King of Coins here. Then you also have the Knight of Coins. So, and then you have the 3 of Wands. So yeah, you're looking to maybe move on and move away from something that you've dedicated and given a lot of attention to and possible energy to. Yeah, it's almost like you're leaving behind the emotional stuff. I feel like for some of you guys, you tried to give it a go. You tried to be more softer, more emotional. And, in remembering previous readings, I think that was angelic advice, is like, let down some of those guards. Look at this one. Again, falling. So I'm going to put that one out too. Normally I do 3, but we're going to put the focus card out since he kind of came jumping out as well. Okay, and then we're doing 3 energy oracle cards. Yeah, like I was saying in previous readings, Aries, I remember angels giving you guys advice to open up, don't be so hard-headed, try it their way. And, excuse me, what I'm getting is that it's almost like you guys tried or attempted to do it, but it kind of feels like maybe the people you were choosing or the situations that you were placing yourself in or winding up in were not ideal. So it's almost like you were driving this beautiful car on a shitty road, if that makes sense. Okay, so again, the new life basically is like the theme. It's the divine mother card, right? Think about a mother birthing her child, or kind of giving her child this new life, new energy, not just initially at birth, but just think about that mother figure. Anytime you're down, you need advice, you need some love, you need some home cooking, you can always kind of come back home to mama, and she's going to infuse you with, nurturing love. Sometimes she will give you money. You know what I mean? She'll give you advice. She'll give you her wisdom. So for the air of this reading, it just kind of feels like God, angels, in the universe. Number one, we recognize especially what you have been going through. And we do understand, especially down to the core, Aries, that things have really been rough. Not only that, but I feel like you have not been communicating just how you feel deep down, really deep down inside. Not only that, but just how rough you might have had it, especially when it comes to navigating through emotional spaces. Okay, so I really, really, really just wanted to acknowledge that first and foremost before getting into this reading. And just as a last note related to that, Aries, we understand, we recognize it. We know how hard it is for you. We will encourage you to keep going, right? Don't ever let it knock you out or take you out. We encourage you to keep going, and that it will get better. Okay? So that's the intuitive message, which, this is the first reading where I actually did that. Okay, so let's talk about your cards. Again, speaking about like the Divine Mother. Well, there she is, right? She's the domesticated Divine Mother, very earthy, very grounded. I kind of feel like this is a woman in your life. And again, it could be your physical mother. Maybe for a lot of you, the message here is, reach out to your mom. Call your mom or your grandmom or your auntie, whomever that nurturing source is for you in your life. Go ahead and reach out to them. They may need to hear from you, or they may have nuggets of information for you. Okay? But yeah, the Queen of Coins here is also the Queen of Pentacles. She is just all giving, right? It's almost like anything that she gives you is going to be of value, right? She is just a source of knowledge and information. And yeah, for some of you guys, prosperity and abundance. Okay, right? I don't feel like this is the prosperity and abundance message that you need to receive for right now. But I do feel like, again, the information that she's going to give you is going to be, valuable. I forget the term. There's a term in my head like, yes, just nuggets of value and nuggets of information. I can't think of the term right now. I'm drawing a blank. But with the Eight of Cups, I feel like angels are saying to me again, this is you guys abandoning something emotional, whether it's a love affair, whether it's, oh, wow. Angels just said to me too, even status quo, right? Like before Corona, as an example, life as we know it was considered quote unquote normal. So I kind of feel like Aries, for you, angels are saying those were your stomping ground, right? You're a fire sign, so you were kind of zipping through this world and making it do what it do, as they say, right? But for now, it's almost like you have to completely abandon that. And for a lot of you, that's heartbreaking, right? I know, for an example, my son is an Aries, and he's in the car community. Go to car meets, he goes to drifting events, he drifts himself, and all of that basically is shut down right now. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like, especially for you guys, that's heartbreaking because, again, that was your stomping ground. It was your playground. It's where you received peace and joy and solace and fun, right? Good old fashioned everyday fun. And it's like now, especially these days, what I'm getting from this card is that you guys are having to walk away from everything that you loved, right? Always remember there are 8 cups in this card, and each one of those cups could represent something that you had to walk away from. Well, 8 is a pretty substantial number, right? Think about walking away from $800 or $8,000, right? Versus something smaller, like, $100 or $80, right? So It's almost like you are walking away from something significant and it's breaking your heart. It's hard. It weighs. I wouldn't necessarily say it's breaking your heart, but it is weighing heavy on your heart, Aries. Okay? But the thing that I love is with this 8 of coins right here, right? Making sure it's the 8, not the 7. It's the 8 of coins right here because you guys are industrious, right? You guys are like very, very, very creative. So I do kind of feel like you will find something to um, creatively manage your time with, right? As an example, speaking again for a lot of you who, might have gone to parties or, events that had a lot of different people, or a lot large gatherings. For a lot of you, you may be staying home and like working on, something that you might have taken to that gathering. I'm just going to use a car meet as an example, right? For a lot of you who is going out and going to car meets and things of that sort, this may be you staying home and working on your car, or enhancing it, getting certain mods, and kind of just buckling down and just patiently waiting for the day again where you can kind of go out and be happy and celebrate and gather peacefully again. God only knows when that time is, but Aries, it looks like you guys are doing amazingly well because you are keeping yourself busy in a very, very, very productive manner. Not only that, the 8 of coins also represents abundance, okay? 8 of coins and also the 9 of coins. Whatever it is that you are working on is actually going to bring forth, whether it is physical money itself, it's physical prosperity in the point, in the form of money or materialism, parts for your car, different modifications, bartering, whatever you want to call it. It's going to bring forth some sort of creative energy that's also going to help your cause. Okay? Now you got Papa here, right? You got Divine Mother here, you got the Queen of Pentacles, but then now you also have the King of Pentacles. Not only that, but then following the King of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. And I know on the cards it says coins. Just insert, okay? And just translate. Okay? So I do kind of feel like, number one, you're going to achieve your goal. So whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's you're studying, whether you're in school, whether you're studying for a certification, you're taking some sort of course, you're working on, martial arts, whatever it is that you are putting your time and energy on, number one, you will move to a mastery level. That's exactly to me what the King of Coins, right? The King of Coins is kind of guaranteeing is that security in your field. So whatever it is that you are working on, you will reach a master level. The Knight of Coins, right? This is a slow moving knight. However, in this card, he looks like he is ready to giddy up and G-O. Okay? This to me, it says continued success. Continued success, work coming in, a lot of opportunity based on this new mastery level. Okay? Not only that, but after that, you're going to try to figure out, look at that, and the chariot is behind it. If this is not representing cars and movement, I don't know what is. So maybe a lot of you guys are motocross or autocross, so, kind of in the car field yourself. But it looks as though once you have worked on whatever it is that you're working on, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what's next? What am I going to do with this? How am I going to slowly, as an example, work my way back into maybe society and, that particular field? Beneath the 3 of Wands comes the Chariot card, which basically says, yes, you will move through it successfully and victoriously. So don't worry, say for instance, Aries, if you don't know right now what you're going to do and how you're going to move on to the next step. I'm looking at the second row of cards because I'm saying to myself, okay, this is now healing, right? So earlier when we started talking about the struggles that you face, especially when it comes to emotions and the emotional space, I kind of feel like these cards here are about to address that. Okay. And then in the end, what I'm finding in other readings is that these cards here kind of summarizes everything and puts everything into perspective. Okay. So the self-acceptance, in healing, by the way, this is one of the hardest things for people to arrive at, is not necessarily who done it, right? Not getting down to the core of why this happened, why I feel what I feel, but a lot of the times it's looking in the mirror, right? It's figuring out, okay, I can tell you everybody who fucked me over, okay? But it's hard for me to say also, or to admit my contribution to this entire process, right? It may not have been that you helped them fuck you over. That's not what I'm saying. But the fact that, say, for instance, you keep feeling bad about it 20 years later, that's the part where you kind of need to look at self and realize, okay, what am I doing to hurt myself? So I use that as an example, Aries, to basically say, okay, deep down inside, okay, when it comes to love and relationships and connecting with other people at a very nurturing and loving level, right? Now, I'm not saying to you guys, okay, what are you doing to mess it up? That's not what this is. This is basically saying, okay, investigate. Deep down inside, is there something out of whack, not working properly, broke down altogether, needing repair? Okay, what is truly going on inside of you, right? What is it that you are willing to accept about yourself, and how yourself is contributing to the situation of love, or the arena of love, and get us giving and receiving love? Okay. And it may require, yes, you kind of going inside, right? Going inside and meditating and learning about, say, for instance, that frequency, what that is inside of you. Angels are just said law of attraction to me, right? Now go ahead and say, Alex, how the hell does music relate to law of attraction? And the answer is very simple. Your vibrational frequency. It's a frequency. Okay? It's a rhythm. So Aries, on a lower level, right? We talked about surface, we talked about life. Now on a lower level, when we're talking about you, inside of you, what's ticking inside of you, what you are projecting, right? And attracting, right? Maybe take some time, some of this quarantine time, to meditate and to listen to music, right? Could be, back in the day music, right? One of my favorite songs is like Will Smith, DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith, Summertime. It's almost like, for me, that song just kicked off the warm season, especially here in the States. I don't know about, how many of you guys are familiar with it, but, go on YouTube and look up, Summertime, DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince, Will Smith. And the song itself just exudes summer and barbecues and fun and family and things of that nature. So I'm digressing, but getting back to you, Aries, I just kind of feel like, for a lot of you guys, number one, yes, summertime, that stuff is where you are because you're a very, very, very social creature. But for you, I think, to really feel a part of a group or people, or connect to people, I do feel like deep down inside, whatever part of you, whatever is inside of you, that mechanism inside of you that is helping you to connect, I really do feel like for a lot of you that needs investigation. It needs some time, it needs some energy, wait for it, and it needs some focused attention, right? I do kind of feel like, Aries, that you just need to spend a little bit of time on yourself, trying to figure out, in this time, what will make me happy going forward. It's funny because I paused because angels just said, from a spiritual standpoint, coronavirus did happen for a lot of us to have that quiet time, that alone time, that me time, that go inside time, right? So I do kind of feel like, again, Aries, some of this time, in addition to, working on creative projects and keeping yourself busy, you can dedicate some of this time to going within and doing some healing, some self-healing. It feels like spring cleaning. Ha ha. Going back to the summertime theme. It does feel like maybe, there is some spring cleaning that's needed inside of you. And I feel like for you, Aries, this is really, 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 really challenging, right? Because you're Martian, you're fire, you're the warrior. A warrior knows how to defeat. A warrior is trained, as an example, to kill hate, kill racism, kill jealousy, kill negativity. We get it, right? But does that warrior also come back and tend to his wounds? Or that warrior does have to come back and tend to his wounds and take care of himself and make sure that he or she is in tip-top shape for the next battle. So I think I just stumbled upon the theme and the air of this reading, Aries, for you. Is this quiet time is dedicated for some self-care, right? In addition to, these jewels of knowledge and information, right? And preparation, right? In order for you to re-emerge in the world victoriously, okay? Strong and more victorious, right? Because I do feel intuitively what I'm getting now is that for a lot of you guys, the quarantine that this pandemic is causing and has caused, it's almost like you really, really, really took a hit. To say that Aries are social creatures, I don't know. I think that's highly debatable. I know a lot of Aries who are introverted, but I do kind of feel like, again, just that connection from the world or that disconnection from the world, Aries, has hit you really hard. Okay, moving on. Patience, right? We all need that. I'm not even going to say too much about this card because, patience is self-explanatory. It's almost like whatever it is that you're working on, if you look at him here, he is providing like laser-like focus and detailed approach and a detailed view, very meticulous, very patient, very calm, very serene, to what it is he's working on. Very, very, very meticulous. And Aries, especially when it comes to this project and whatever it is that you're working on, you have the patience of Job, right? If you're working on a project, working on your certification because it's near and dear to your heart, again, with the king and queen sitting here, this is something big. You can apply patience to that like nobody's business. But when it starts to come to internally and tending to those wounds and taking care of yourself, that's when your patience may run short. So Aries, apply the same level of patience up here to down here. Okay? The next, again, the equivalent to the King of Pentacles, man holding a coin. You're going to be successful, Aries. Whatever it is that you're working on, you're going to freaking be successful. Angels just said to me, it'll work out, right? It'll work out. So if you're working on something external, you're working on something internal, again, these cards summarize, it's going to work out. Aries, it's going to work out. I don't even know what the hell it is, but it's going to work out. The next card is the Thinking Woman. Again, whom, new life, divine mother, whomever, angels just said, whomever you seek counsel from, it feels like it's this woman. Okay? Not only that, angels just said, I read a meme that said a lot of us are still under the umbrella or something like, a lot of us are still reaping the benefits of our grandmother's prayers. So for those of you who have prayer warriors around you and are always praying for you, your protection, putting a hedge of love and protection over you, Aries, this also says to me that you are protected. And I feel like, okay, now angels are giving me chills. I feel like for a lot of you guys, when it comes to specifically the pandemic, coronavirus, that's something that we are all struggling for. We are all struggling to find, we know we're not going to find a cure because it's a virus, but find some sort of immunity and protection from it, right? So I kind of feel like, especially for you, this card is telling you, Aries, that whomever this thinking woman is, right? whomever this thinking woman is, she is a person who is helping to provide you with protection, whether it's protection financially, helping you pay your bills, maybe you're staying with her, whether it's protection, with the coronavirus, she's helping you with meds, providing masks, giving vitamins, so on and so forth. Whomever this person is, Aries, she could be a guardian angel, okay, that you just have on your shoulder who's basically taking care of you, okay? And the last card, which I love, is appreciation, right? Never stop to just give thanks. Never, ever, ever stop to give thanks. Ever. We always have something to be grateful for. Always. Okay? So Aries, I hope this helps. This was an amazing reading. I didn't really expect it to go this way. It was a bit long, but if it helped, if it, if it opened up a part, especially in your gut and your solar plexus, right? If it took away that air of fear, give a girl a thumbs up and subscribe, because again, that is the intention of these readings. I love you, Aries. Take care of yourselves. You definitely have my love and blessings going out to you. Bye, guys.